Good afternoon. Welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. It's time for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. And today is Monday, June 15th, 2026. I'm back solving puzzles from this past weekend. It's a bit of a busy weekend, so I didn't get around to these puzzles then, but I'm going to try and get through, hopefully, Saturday and Sunday and Monday today. We'll see. I don't know when they'll all go up, but we'll start with this one. This is a puzzle for Saturday, June 13th. It is by Ryan McCarty, who's done 30-odd puzzles for the New York Times, almost all of them, all but 4 or something like that, on Saturdays. So a master of the tricky themeless then, and that's what we'll expect for today's puzzle for Saturday, June 13th. A themeless grid with lots of longer entries, more challenging cluing, punning, misdirection, all that kind of stuff. So let's dive in and see what Ryan McCarty has for us for Saturday, June 13th. Bring together. Bring together. Huh. Okay. Alligatorid of Central and South America. I don't know any alligatorids, I don't think. Heal. Is this like the dog command? What does that mean? Does it just mean to sit? Actor Brody, I think Adrian Brody. Nobel-winning daughter of Marie Curie. I feel like I knew this, and now I don't remember. The Rents. Perhaps. Perhaps. Why perhaps? Guardians or something, not sure. European Football Club, founded in 1899. I mean, Chelsea fits, but I just don't know if that's correct. Birds and tree squirrels. Do we want nesters, maybe? Make it or break it. What do you make or break? One may be hanging by a thread. Right in British lingo. Oh, in it. It's a sort of a slangy way of saying isn't it. Fine fodder for a Freudian analyst. Not sure what we want there. Kitchen brand. Oxo, maybe? Formula One's Circuit de Monaco. For example. Road race? Could this be Irene Curie? Huh. Some sex dreams, maybe? Fine fodder for a Freudian analyst? That looks okay. Flight restriction, question mark, I don't know. State flower of Utah. Oh. Not a clue. Clutch hitter, nicknamed Mr. October. That is Reggie Jackson. Little baseball knowledge coming into play here. Consumes. I don't know. Uses, maybe. That would work. Name on a Kill Bill poster. Uma Thurman. Oppenheimer setting. Setting. What do we want there? Happy to help. Happy to help. It's the law. Like, act? An act is a law? Is that what we want? Liechtenstein's Wham, for example. Wham with 2 A's, eh? Not sure about any of that. Festival flyer. A kite? There are kite festivals around the world. Might be. Sugar source, sugar cane, maybe. liquid. Something juice? Why E though? What someone with boundless ambition knows. Boundless ambition. No limits, maybe? Yeah, that looks okay. One may be hanging by a thread. A needle. That's very clever. Oh, and this is FC Milan? AC Milan. Yeah. Make it or break it. This looks like an ear or an oar or a bar. Make the bar, break the bar. I don't know. And this looks not correct. So what's... Oh, ma and pa. The rents, you might call them ma and pa. So you can make the par or break par. I've never heard of breaking par. I had thought about par earlier, but didn't look right to me. This does look like Iren. And what is this then? A heel, a cad, a cayman. Okay, fine. A heel is sort of like a no good character. Blocks, maybe bands. Submissive sort, informally. Oh, a beta? Is that what we want? That kind of condescending slang. Outmoded living room fixtures. Don't know. Show to be fabricating. To catch in a lie is to show someone, to demonstrate that someone is lying. To catch in a lie, to show to be fabricating. I think that's what we want. Poster of TikTok tutorials, for example. Huh. Some hits in music and baseball. Oh, singles. That's very funny. Number of Beethoven operas. He only wrote one, Fidelio. Kidlit character who often loses his tail. This is Eeyore from the Winnie the Pooh books. Retired rapper Azalea is Iggy Azalea. Vlogger? That doesn't look good then. Oh, TVs. Plasma TVs? Okay. Yep. Vlogger looks good then. From the British Isles, say. Anglo? Is that what we want? Hooked on. Into something? If you're hooked on something, you're into it. County fair animal, maybe a steer. A male cow, right? A steer. Shade of gray could be ash gray. And then another county fair animal is a horse. Okay. Oh, certain brain freezers. Slushies, I guess? We're under a lot of pressure. The something is on. Danger signal, some kind of bell. This looks like belt. Oh, flight restriction is a seatbelt. Okay. State flower of Utah. I still don't see what that is. Like some parties. Stag parties, maybe? Blood bank supply. Sera? Liquids, in other words? Looks weird, though. Danger signal, maybe an alarm bell, though. That looks okay. Obsolescent office accessory. So we have this crossing outmoded living room fixture and then obsolescent office accessory. A stamp pad. So this looks like a Sago, which I've never heard of. Stamp pad. Is this vape juice? Okay. Yeah, got it. Like a liquid for an e-cigarette. Multi-billionaire, for example. A have as opposed to a have not. This looks like the heat is on. Sinister cackle. Mwahaha, maybe? That's very funny. Pathetic could just be sad. Many a modern chess-playing program. AI model? Is that right? Call from a bridge. Ahoy, the bridge of a ship. Closing words of a historic 1963 speech. I assume we mean Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, but I don't remember what the last words were. Hip-hop artist with a 2018 Pulitzer, Kendrick Lamar. Whoops. Is this At Last? Fabric with diagonal ribbing. Is this twill? Oops. Twill. camera spec, an SLR, a single lens reflex, a type of camera in this case. Totally kill it is to slay, to bring together is to amass, and this does look like at last. I hope I have enough inroads into this lower left corner. I haven't really looked at it yet. Wish could be hope, to wish something, to hope something, or a wish, a hope. It comes in handy when the chips are downed. Like when you run out of potato chips? What are we after here? Lovingly in a score. So in a musical score, then I think we want amoroso, lovingly, there. Reddit Q&A, ask me anything, an AMA. It comes in handy when the chips are down. So what could this be? Wished. Wished. Is courting out of one's league, so to speak. This seems like a basketball reference somehow. But maybe not. Maybe it's just aiming high sort of romantically. I'm not sure. Blew up. Probably ends in ED. Square dance figure. Square dance figure. Oh, it might be the collar. Does that work? I don't know what this... Oh, Los Alamos. Right, of course. Stiller's partner in comedy. I thought it was... No, that's Crosby, Stills, Young, and Nash. That's what I'm thinking. Stiller's partner. Jerry Stiller? I don't know. Fishing accessory. A trawl? Happy to help. I sure can. Okay. Oh, is this pop art? I think I remember something like that. Is this O'Hara or O'Mara or something? It comes in handy when the chips are downed. What kind of chips? Some kind of... Blew up. Oh, got mad. Okay. Then maybe this is dates up. Is courting out of one's league. Dates up, like above one's station. Wished. Bad. A bag clip. When the chips are downed, when the chips have reduced in volume. And is this a creel, then, maybe? I'm not totally sure what a creel is, but it does sound familiar as a bit of fishing equipment. And so if you wished someone do something, you sort of bade them do it, I think, is what's going on there. And this, I'll have to look up who Stiller's partner Mira is. I'll have to verify what a creel is. I think everything else in that section made sense. Let's go through some of the other clues as well. The alligatorid ends up being a caiman. I'll have to remember what that looks like. Central and South America. Maybe related to the Cayman Islands? I'm not even totally sure where the Cayman Islands are, but maybe in Central America. I'll have to look that up too. It's a really interesting fill here. Road race, sex dreams, seatbelt, stamp pad, Reggie Jackson, the heat is on, alarm bell, vape juice, plasma TVs, catch in a lie, Los Alamos, I sure can. Some really interesting things in here. Looking at some fun clues. Well, I'll have to look up what a sago is. I don't know that. I've never seen in it before in a crossword, but I've seen it written out quite a lot, especially in sort of colloquial British writing and dialogue. And And it can be used, it's kind of a versatile phrase. It doesn't always need to be kind of right. Although I suppose right can be used in many of those ways too. One may be hanging by a thread, pretty fun clue for a needle. Make it or break it. Again, not heard of the phrase breaking par, but I'm not really a golfer, so it could be. Blocks could mean a number of things. We want the verb here. Wished is a more polite and a more sort of directed sense of this, rather than sort of wishing, hoping, aspiring, that kind of thing. We do have plasma TVs crossing with stamp pads, which is pretty fun. Show to be fabricating is like just a tricky phrasing for that, I think, on purpose. Blew up can mean a lot of things, but in this case we mean got mad. Festival flyer, this does end up being a kite. Have to look up creel. We have the pair of animals here, steer and horse, in the lower right corner. This does end up being At Last. I'm curious now whether the song At Last was written before or after the speech. My guess is before, but I'm not sure they're related anyway. I've also not seen Mwahaha in the puzzle before. That's fun. Heel here, we want the sort of a slang for a kind of a bad person, a no good kind of person. Ma and pa is a funny way of saying the rents, your parents. Flight restriction is some light word play for a seatbelt. Blood bank supply ended up being what? Yeah, it ended up being sera, which is just sort of liquids. Fine. Comes in handy when the chips are downed, or when the chips are lower in volume inside the bag. You might want a bag clip to keep them fresh. Courting out of one's league doesn't end up being basketball after all, but just dating up. And I'll have to look up Mira as well. I think that's it. That is your puzzle for Saturday, June 13th, 2026. A lot of great stuff in here from Ryan McCarty. I hope you enjoyed that solve. I sure did. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up, let me know. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button. And you'll get notified when I post the Sunday and Monday puzzles, presumably later today. We'll find out. Anyway, thanks for joining me today on Crosshatch Puzzles. We'll see you next time. Cheers.